it's me. I am making you another video because I don't get to talk to you often on the phone. And don't mind my voice, I'm still sick and congested and all that. So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about was Jeff and Chase. I just wanted to see how they were doing and see how Chase is handling the whole baby thing. I wanted to see if he's excited or if he's worried or, what his feelings are about the new baby. Oh, and I wanted to know how Jeff is doing with work and what he's up to. So that's really it. Just give me updates with your fam. Now for you, I'm so excited. I cannot believe it's the 3rd. And I just want you to have this baby on the 10th. I don't know why when you asked, when you posted that on Facebook and said, when do you think I'm going to have my baby and everything? And I'm like, man, May 10th is perfect. I just like that day. So I'm hoping that it's the 10th so I can win a prize. What are you going to give me? Hope it's something good. Alright, let's see. Oh, and that picture that you sent me of your belly, I could not believe it. You have such a big belly and it's so cute. I love it. I don't think that I got that big with mine, but I just really think that it's because you're so tiny. So the only way that the baby can go is out. I kind of I don't know where mine was, but I just was very surprised about how big your belly was. And I'll be interested to see how many stretch marks you get. I know that with Aiden, I got 3, I think, on each side. And with Bella, they got longer. With Hayes, I got 2 more on each side, and with Curran, all of them got longer because my belly was the biggest with Curry. So I swear it just keeps on ripping. I don't know. Yeah, they're not fun and they're not pretty, but what can you do? Battle scars. Okay. Now for my family, well, I guess we can start with Jake. He is doing the cabinet project. I know you saw the picture that I put up on Facebook of what he's doing, and I'm really excited about it. I'm hoping that it will look nice. It's going to take up a good amount of space, and I'm going to have to reconfigure where I have the baby area. I'm going to have to actually gate off from across the dining room so that they can have the whole living room as their area, which is going to be hard for me to take pee breaks because usually I put them in there so I can go potty or whatever, but now I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to wait till nap or something. I don't want to leave them down there and them climb up the steps after me because that's what they do. They're attached to my body all day, so anytime that they don't see me, it's a constant race to try to find me wherever I am, which is usually in the kitchen or whatever, so I don't know how it's going to work. I'll have to figure out something. I'll grow my bladder. That's what I'll do. I'm sure I'll find out a way to do it. So anyway, the cabinets. He has already built all of the cabinets, and now, last night he sanded all of them, and he's going to paint more. He's going to paint them again, do another coat today, and then we're going to install them, and I think he has to build the counter as well. So either this weekend or next weekend, it's all going to be put together, and I wanted to paint as well. So it's a big project. He's done really good, and he's worked really fast. Gosh, he does such good work. I'm always so impressed with what he builds. He does such a good job. Oh, and another Jake thing is he has his allergies right now. I don't know if I've ever told you, but he takes Zyrtec for his allergies, and it makes him a complete bear. I mean, serious aggression, just like nasty, yucky moods, and I'm just like, holy cow. I'm like, spring and fall are so not my favorite seasons. Oh gosh, he's just like a complete like bear the whole season that he's taking it, and I'm like, he'll just start fights for no reason, and I'm like, you know, what is going on? So that's been hard to deal with. Alright, let's on to the next. Aiden. Oh, his report card. That's what I wanted to talk to you. I know that you saw it, but I'm just so proud that he got straight A's. I cannot believe it. The first marking period, he got 1A, 3 B's, and 1 C. The second, he got the same thing, so 1A, 3 B's, and 1 C. And then all of a sudden, this marking period, he got straight A's. And the only difference that I have done is that I've had to feed him more breakfast. The beginning of the third marking period, I went to the doctors to have his checkup, and they said that he was really underweight, so that I needed to double his caloric intake. So I decided to get the Pediasures that are good for weight gain, and he hates them. He totally hates them, but I make him drink them every morning. And so I decided from then on I would make him this giant breakfast so that he could gain weight. I mean, he's seriously 62 or 3 pounds. That is so, I mean, Isabella is 61 pounds, so that just goes, she's in kindergarten, like, he's just very underweight and very skinny. I mean, I always was as a kid too, as you know, but that's because I didn't have food, so, I mean, of course I'm going to be skinny. He has a boatload of food here. I mean, you know my closets and my freezers and my fridges, like, they're packed. So, there's no excuse for being skinny around here. So anyway, I started making bacon, eggs, and toast, or bacon, eggs, and a bagel with a fruit like strawberries or grapes, and his Pediasure every single morning. And I have to get up early and, you know, to make that, but that is the only difference. And I really feel like that has done it. I don't know, I mean, they always say, you know, breakfast is the most important meal and everything, but I just cannot believe how true that is. It's just a huge change, and he's been way more focused, I feel, through the day, and his teacher has said, like, what a big difference that he's been lately, so I attribute it all to the breakfast, and, I mean, I don't know what else to think. This morning, Isabella and Aiden were both asking for iPhones. I'm like, really, guys? iPhones? Like, who do you call? You know, like, you don't talk on the phone. And Isabella's like, Mama, I'll call you. I'm like, hello, we're in the same house. Like, you don't need to call me. I'm in the same room as you. You just need to talk. You don't need an iPhone. And, you know, they're very upset because, you know, all their friends have cell phones. And I'm like, really, at 6? At 6 years old. I know Aiden's friends do have cell phones because there's a couple in the neighborhood that have them, and it's so funny. Because he's like, I really think that I'm old enough now, Mom. I'm like, Aiden, you can't even keep track of anything. Like, you're just going to lose it. It's not going to work out. I was like, no, I don't think so. We're going to, you know, we'll revisit that, like, in a long time. That's not going to happen. He's like, oh. He's all disappointed. Okay, Bella, she did really good on her report card too. She got the best, you know, it's NI is needs improvement, P is progressing, and DC is demonstrates consistently. So of course she got all DCs, and she knows, you know, halfway after the second marking period when I had her conference. The teacher said that she knew, like, she's very smart, and she knew everything she needed to know for all of kindergarten, so I was, you know, I wasn't surprised to see that she would do well. She did really good, and she just loves school, and I'm just so happy about that. However, one thing that she really needs to work on is crying. She's a horrible crier. She just cries at everything. Hey, buddy, how you doing? What you doing?
You didn't give me a drink.
Oh, I'll get you one in a minute, okay? Or do you want to grab a water? No. I'll get you some juice in a minute, okay? I just have to do something real quick. Okay? I'll be right up, sweetie. Oops. So she's definitely, she needs to work on crying. Like, she can't get out her aggression any other way. Like, if she's upset, if she's sad, if she, whatever. It's just always, it's just her shrieking, crying. And I don't know if it's a girl thing. It could be. I was never like that, but, I mean, girls are screechier than boys. Of course. And they're more emotional, too, I think. Especially in my kids, like, you can totally see that. Isabella's very emotional. And, so we'll see. I mean, I've tried to work with it on her. I'm like, take deep breaths. Take just a couple seconds to chill out before you tell me if you're upset or sad or something, and just use your voice. You don't need to scream like a crazy, like I hear screaming all day. Like, I totally don't want to hear you just scream for no reason. It drives me nuts. All right, Mr. Hayes. Oh, he's so excited for kindergarten. He's all registered, and he's going to go in for his assessment in June. Gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do with this boy. He is still like bird's nests, spaghetti. Like, there's no letter like formation. We've done a couple things, like a couple letters. I'm the worst procrastinator with him because he's just going to be a really young 5. He's going to turn 5 and then go right to school. He didn't get that half a year that Bella had, or more than half a year that Aiden had, to really learn how to do letter formation. And but he's really good. He knows all his numbers and his letters and things like that. So I'm happy in that regard. But I'm just worried about how he will do. I think he'll surprise me because he's very, very smart. But, again, boys and handwriting. Just my boys and handwriting. I don't know. I think it comes from Jake because he sucks at writing. Like, I can never understand anything that he writes. And Hayes is completely obsessed with Skylanders. I mean, he is so funny. He knows every single one, what their like little phrases that they say, what element or whatever they are, and like all their stats and like powers. And it's so funny because he doesn't play the Skylander video game. He just has the figures and he loves them, and he's just such a funny guy. And I'm not sure if I ever told you about his imaginary friend named Cannon. Don't ask me where the name came from. He has silver hair. Silver? No, he has white hair and silver eyes. And there's a bunch of different stories. He's like, sometimes he's 30, sometimes he's 15, sometimes he's 4. He changes all the time. He cracks me up. I'm like, well, once you get to kindergarten, then maybe you'll say bye-bye to Cannon because you won't need him anymore. You'll have your own friends. And he's just so excited to have his own friends. And, he gets so sad when Isabella, goes to a birthday party, or, or Aiden goes to a birthday party or goes on a, play date or whatever. And he gets so upset because he wants to go, and he wants to be just like Aiden, because he thinks he's like the coolest thing ever. I'm really interested to see how he'll do, and I cannot believe that all of my big kids will be in school. Man, it's just really gone by in a blink. You know, this 9 years, 8 ends 9, and it's just gone by so quick, and I feel like in another 9 years it's just going to go like that too, and then he's going to be, you know, 18, and oh my gosh, it's just crazy. Crazy thinking about how fast time goes, and it's like, sometimes I'm like, man, I really need to take advantage. You know, I really need to make sure that I make myself happy, and, you know, because you only live once, you know, and I'm going to look back and have regrets if I don't, you know, make changes and you know, in my life. And so that's just been something that's been on my mind lately. And anyway, back to the kids. Curran, he is so serious. He's still serious. I don't know what it is about him, but he's hard to explain because he is very serious, but he is also so goofy and very, like, expressive. And gosh, he loves me with, like, a passion. Like, this boy loves his mama, and I love that. I love the fact that he always wants me, and I mean, sometimes I'm like, give me a minute, bud, like, you know. But he is just so cute, and he always wants to be on me. He always climbs up on me and is hugging me and is just on me. He's like, I always call him my little stalker baby, because seriously, like, the kid is always by me, always. And he's very funny. He's really gotten chunkier too. I had told you a while ago that they were going to need to talk to me about his weight, and he's totally fine now. He's got these cankles. It's hilarious. I'm like, there is no indent to where, like, go out to his heel. It's just straight. It cracks me up. I feel like he's like walking on these 2x4s. Like, it's just straight down. I'm like, what happened to your legs? It's so funny. He cracks me up. And he's just such a goof. Like, he really is. He loves to play this bye-bye game. I know that you saw my video that I put up, but he does that every day. He loves to do that and just, like, race into my arms and, like, hug me, and, you know, I love it. Alright, so on to me, my updates. Curran's 19 months now. I stopped nursing him at 18 months because I had food poisoning. Oh my god, it was horrible. It was horrible. I've never seen so much barf in my life. It was ridiculous. And I'm not remembering it fondly. My stomach's starting to hurt. I didn't eat for like a week. I swear, I lost so much weight. So after I stopped nursing, I got, like, very sad. Not necessarily about stopping nursing. Like, I don't think it was about that. Which I was after. I'm like, gosh, what did I do? Like, was that really the right decision? Because he loved it so much. Now, looking back, I know it was okay because he's totally fine with it. You know, he drinks his sippies with his milk and all that. I don't know who that is. Let me just answer it. Anyway, so he didn't want, you know, he does never want me to leave the house, especially, like, working with other people or people in particular. I don't know. He doesn't think that's a good idea. So I know you knew about that already, and you sent me a whole bunch of stuff today. So I'm going to check that out very soon. As soon as I get on the computer, I'm going to check out all the groups that, you know, the links that you had sent me to see if there's something I can do. And I'm probably just going to go out and just do nothing or have a date with myself, you know. At least start doing that for some peace of mind. I just think that that's important. You know, I don't ever do that. I've never done that. You know, I don't ever go out with friends or anything like that. You know, I'm always home and, you know, with the kids and everything. So I feel like for my own peace of mind and sanity, really, I need to get out and just, you know, just converse with people, talk, you know, just have some, you know, intellectual conversation. Like, you know, you can only get so much talking about kids and, you know, talking with kids, you know, when you're trying to teach them just basic things, you know, you don't ever get any good conversation, you know. So, my new obsession is the Sudoku puzzles and the fill-in puzzles. I love them. I love them. And I do that at like nap and like when I'm having my tea in the morning. And I feel so old. I'm like, I'm such a grandma. Like, I feel so old. Cracks me up. And oh yeah. So, well, tonight I'm going to go out anyway because I have to go grocery shopping. So, you know me, I seriously curse out the grocery store the whole way there. F-bombs flying, SOBs, you know, a-holes, just everything. I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. Get out all my madness at the grocery store before I go. So then I don't have to have then I don't have to be pissed, like, on the way home. Because there's always something that happens at the grocery store. I don't know, like, if it's just me that has these issues with the grocery store, but I hate it. And, so. Anyway, that's really all I have on my list right now. Go ahead and make me a video and answer all the questions or comment or, you know, just talk to me and tell me how you are and how your fam is and how Mr. Chase is doing. Alright, Maya. I love you so much, and I'll hopefully talk to you soon on the phone. Give me a call. I love ya.